In New York City, pianist and music teacher Joe Gardner dreams of playing jazz professionally. When he receives an offer for a full-time teaching position, his mother Libba urges him to accept it. Then Joe learns jazz legend Dorothea Williams has an opening in her quartet and auditions at a music club. Impressed with Joe's piano playing, Dorothea hires him for that night's show. As Joe heads off, his excitement distracts him, and he falls down a manhole. Joe finds himself as a soul heading into the great beyond. Unwilling to die, he tries to escape but ends up in the great before, where counselors, all named Jerry, prepare unborn souls for life with the help of mentor souls. Each soul has a badge which grants passage to Earth once it is completely filled out with personality traits. Mistaken for a mentor, Joe is assigned to train 22, a cynical soul who has always lived in the great before and desires avoiding Earth. Discovering that Joe is in a coma at a hospital, 22 agrees to let him help find her spark to complete her badge and then give it to him so that he can return home. After Joe fails to find 22 a passion, they visit the zone, a place that souls can enter when their passions create a euphoric trance, but which can also become a trap for obsessed lost souls. They meet the galleon Captain Moonwind to locate Joe's body on Earth. Joe returns to Earth but accidentally carries 22, entering their respective bodies of a therapy cat and Joe himself. They find Moonwind at his day job as a sign twirler who agrees to meet them later at the jazz club to restore Joe to his body. In the meantime, 22 settles into Joe's body and enjoys small moments while interacting with Joe's peers. She holds poignant conversations with student Connie, his Baba Des, and Libba. Meanwhile, Terry, an obsessive accountant who tallies souls headed to the great beyond, sends him to it by arriving on Earth after he was lost, restoring the count. As the day ends, Joe and 22 rendezvous with Moonwind to return Joe to his body. However, after Joe tells 22 that her experiences were not purposes, 22 refuses and flees to find her spark, with Joe tailing behind. As they run through a subway station, Terry traps them both and brings them back to the great before. 22 realizes her badge is filled out, yet Joe insists it was because of his traits, and that she has not truly found her spark. Angry, 22 throws the badge at him and disappears into the zone. Jerry informs Joe that a spark is not a soul's purpose in life, but Joe refuses to believe. Edison uses 22's badge to return to Earth. The night's show becomes successful, but Joe is upset at his unchanged life even after fulfilling his dream. Looking at objects that 22 collected while in his body, and recalling the moments they had enjoyed together, he sees that these experiences have given 22 her spark. By playing piano, he enters the zone with the intent to return her badge but discovers that she has become a lost soul. He chases her down, showing her a maple seed she had collected to remind her time spending on Earth. They realize that a spark is not a soul's purpose, but indicates an intention to live. Joe's actions restore 22 to normal, returning her badge and escorting her out of the great before for her journey to Earth. As Joe prepares to enter the great beyond, Jerry stops him and offers another chance at life in gratitude for finally inspiring 22 to live. Joe returns to his body on Earth and starts the next day committed to enjoying his entire life.